Hey gang, Jeff from G's Gear, knocking out yet another video of a guitar that we're about to add to our store at reverb.com. This is a mid-1960s to about 1970 Harmony H165, which is sometimes referred to as the poor man's Martin. These are great little guitars, all mahogany, solid Honduran mahogany top, one piece, back and sides, one piece back, mahogany neck with a Brazilian rosewood fretboard and a Brazilian rosewood bridge. And this one's in really nice shape. It's got some wear and tear, a lot of nicks, dings, little scratches and stuff in the finish. Nothing significant. Maybe the most significant, I don't know if you'll see it here so much, is that the back of the guitar has a lot of, I don't even want to call it buckle rash, but there's just a general wear and tear to the back of the guitar in here. I don't know, up against somebody's vest or something like that after years of playing. And it's a little bit discolored. But do check it out at the Reverb store, and you'll see we've got high definition photographs there of everything. It's been through the shop. It's had a fair amount of work done to it. Nothing out of the ordinary. It did have a full neck reset. Neck came off, angle adjusted, neck back on, with a new bone saddle that is giving us a really lovely break angle. I get obsessive about this. Tone on the guitar is determined by the tension of the strings and the transmission of string vibration to the top and thus to the body of the guitar. And so what you want is a nice break angle. You want the strings coming either out of pins or out of a pinless bridge to have to go up and over that saddle to create greater tension. Many times when you buy a vintage instrument that has long been in need of a neck reset, owners get away with not doing the reset by lowering and lowering and lowering the saddle. And you get to the point where the saddle just barely peeks out above the saddle slot in the bridge, and there's no break angle, and the tone is just mud. So we've given it a really nice reset here. It plays very comfortably up and down the neck. The action at the 12th fret is 2.5 30 seconds on the low E and 1/16 on the high E. So it's really sweet to play. We string these guitars with silk and steel strings. I've tried every different kind of string on the guitar. This is purely subjective, of course. You can put on this whatever you like. But I love the tone of the silk and steel strings on these all mahogany guitars. Unlike spruce, the mahogany is really hard. And if you put too bright of a string on it, the word I always use is it gets barky. And it just kind of snaps at you. Putting the silk and steels on here mellows out the tone a little bit. Mellows out the tone considerably. And you get a bluesier, warmer feeling that makes this a great guitar for a singer-songwriter or a solo player. These are great guitars just to lug around with you. They're fun to play. They've got a good sound, good for composing on, and they don't break the bank. They call it the poor man's Martin because this guitar was introduced by Harmony in the mid-1940s as a response to Martin's all mahogany guitars. There's been a little bit of an evolutionary process over the years where this went from a figure 8 shape to more of an OM shape. But it's got a 15.25 or 15.5 inch lower bout, slightly larger than a 0017. It's ladder braced, which is different from the Martin X bracing, but it has with it that warmth and big fullness of tone that you get out of a ladder braced guitar. And what else is there to say about it? I don't think we had to do anything else to it. It comes in a nearly new Roadrunner hard shell case, which is just an added value to it to protect the guitar. It does have one teeny tiny crack on the shoulder of the treble bout here. It doesn't really, it yields ever so slightly to pressure, but we did not deal with that. It was just too minor to really deal with. We leveled and crowned the frets, cleaned and lubricated the tuners, checked the nut slots to the proper height, made that new bone saddle, cleaned and polished the guitar. The bridge had a minor separation at the back, so that has also been glued and clamped down, and that's set. She's ready to go. She's at G's Gear at reverb.com, and you can also see it at our new website, www.gears-gear.com. And we promote the instruments there. We sell through the Reverb store, but we promote them on the new website because we also do repairs and restorations, and you can find out more about what we offer right there. All right, well, let's play something else, maybe finger style here, to give you a sense of what this sounds like. There you have it. So you can see it has a really nice response. It's quick, the action's fast, easy, and it articulates really well up and down the fretboard. Okay, I think that's about all we need to know on this one. Neck reset, glued the bridge back down, leveled and crowned the frets, cleaned and lubricated the tuners, made a new saddle. It's solid Honduran mahogany, top, back, sides, neck, Brazilian rosewood fretboard, Brazilian rosewood bridge. Late 60s, probably, to 1970 and 71, they changed and put a rosette on these guitars. In the late 50s, they had a block letter headstock. So that's about all I can get you for for dating on it. But there we are. All right, gang, it's at G's Gear at reverb.com, and we'll see you on the flip side.